So, you're a student in India, maybe wondering what's next after college, right? You've probably heard this term data analyst being thrown around everywhere. But what does it actually mean? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down this super exciting career path for you. What the job is really about, why it's such a great choice, and, most importantly, how you can get started. Let's dive right in.
Just think about it for a second. You're browsing for a new phone, and suddenly ads for phone cases are popping up everywhere you look. Or Amazon recommends a book that you actually genuinely want to read. That's not some kind of magic. Nope. That is the power of data analysis at work. And the people making it happen are data analysts.
Okay, first things first, let's figure out what these analysts actually do all day. Honestly, the best way to think about them is as data detectives. They're basically solving mysteries for their company using data as clues. At its heart, a data analyst is a problem solver. It's that simple. They take all the numbers and information a company has, and trust me, it's a lot, and use it to answer really important questions. Questions like, hey, what do our customers really want? Or how can we sell more of this product? They are literally investigators, finding clues hidden deep inside the data. So what does a case look like for a data detective? Well, first, they've got to gather all the clues. That means collecting all sorts of data from the company. Next, they start looking for patterns, analyzing everything to find interesting connections and insights. Then comes the big reveal. They present the evidence, usually by creating cool charts and reports that anyone can understand. And finally, they support the whole team by giving the company leaders the cool, hard facts they need to make smart, data-driven decisions. And look, this isn't just some theory. We see it in action every single day. Amazon uses this stuff to personalize its homepage just for you, all based on what you've clicked on before. Facebook does the exact same thing to decide what to show you in your news feed. It's all about using data to make your experience better. Okay, so the job sounds pretty cool, right? But let's talk about the part everyone's really thinking about, the money. Let's take a look at the kind of salary you can expect as a data analyst right here in India. Right when you're starting out, maybe with about 1 or 2 years of experience, you can expect an average salary of around 3.8 lakhs per year. Now, that is a really solid start to an awesome career. But trust me, the story does not end there. Because with just a little more experience, those numbers start to climb, and climb nicely. Once you've got about 5 to 6 years in the field, that average salary jumps up to around 5.7 lakhs per year. So the key takeaway is that your experience gets rewarded. Let's see the full picture. And this isn't just some one-off jump. As you can see right here, your salary grows steadily as you get more experience. It's not about big, random spikes. It's about consistent, predictable growth as you build your skills. This is a career path that really values your dedication over time. All right, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get to the most important part, the how. What are the exact skills you need to learn to actually get hired? Let's open up the Job Ready Toolkit for any aspiring data analyst. It really boils down to 3 essential tools. Think of it like this. Step 1 is Excel. That's your foundation. You've got to be comfortable with spreadsheets. Step 2 is SQL. That's the language you use to actually talk to databases and pull out the specific data you need. And step 3 is a tool like Power BI. This is how you take all that raw data and turn it into a beautiful, compelling visual story with charts and dashboards. Okay, now listen up, because this is the real secret sauce. Learning each of these tools one by one is great, but the real magic, the thing that's going to unlock a much higher salary, is learning how to use them together. Just think about it from a company's point of view. An analyst who can do it all, pull data with SQL, clean it up in Excel, and then create an amazing story with Power BI. That person is a one-person powerhouse. You're not just a specialist in one thing, you're a complete problem solver. So, how much more valuable are we talking about here? Well, get this. The data shows that professionals who can combine skills like Power BI and SQL can earn salaries up to 35% higher than people who only know one tool. That is a massive, massive difference, and it tells you exactly where you should be focusing your energy. So what does that look like in real money? Let's get specific. Check out the salary for someone who specializes in Power BI. A data analyst with this specialty and just a few years of experience can earn anywhere between 7 and 12 lakhs per year. That's way higher than the general average we saw earlier. And as you become a senior, look at that. That number can climb to 18 lakhs or even more. This just proves that mastering an in-demand tool and combining it with your core skills is the fastest way to boost your career and your salary.
So there you have it. The path is crystal clear. It starts with understanding the role of a data detective, it's fueled by some really strong and steady salary growth, and you can achieve it by building a toolkit of essential skills like Excel, SQL, and Power BI. The data doesn't lie, folks. The only question left is, are you ready to start your journey?